Can car haulers book your loads 24/7? Seriously, is there a button on your load board where they can book it now? Because if not, you're missing out. If you do have a book now button, what hoops do you make carriers go through, and how is your tech? Let's talk about where carriers prefer to go to book loads after hours. This is ATI Auto Business. What's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to Industry Logistics on ATI Auto Business, where everyone learns more about the automotive industry. So do me a favor, help me wish a warm welcome to my co-host on Thursdays, Sue. Can you see me and hear me okay?
I can. Can you hear and see me?
All right, I can see you. I can hear you.
Awesome.
We've got a pretty good show today. I'm pretty excited about it. We're going to go ahead and do self-dispatch load boards.
Yep.
Right? And we're gonna get to it, but as usual, what we do is we have some news items and other stuff to talk about. Fraud alerts. Anybody care about fraud? We got that in the news. So let's just go ahead and jump into what we have here. We did 20 auto transport load boards. Well, I think that was this month. Was it last month?
Well, maybe the recently. 1st of July? I don't know. Yeah.
And I'm liking 20 because
sounds better.
One of the part of what do we got here? We got some crazy part of the subtext of the show is that who really is your best friend? I mean, it's hard to know. And that's why we need 20 options, because everybody has different preferences. But ultimately, this show is which of these 20 load boards can you go to right now and book day or night? It's not all of them.
No.
No, it's not all of them. And it's a big deal. Book now button, right? You look for that.
Yes.
It means something to you.
It does.
It meant a lot to me. When I was dispatching, back in ye old days, when I was dispatching, like, I needed to know, and I relied upon those load boards. Once like 5 o'clock hit, you ain't getting anybody on the phone.
Nope.
And I need to fill the trailer. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. So not all load boards have it. Now, it is known that I did last week have Central Dispatch on ATI to talk.
Yep.
We are looking to learn more, but I'm not sure. Well, I'll leave it at that. ATI is where everyone learns more about how the automotive industry works. This is the neutral zone. The only neutral zone in automotive. I gotta tell you, Sue, when I look at the cool kids clubs, oh my God, there's only a few, and we're not in it.
No, I don't think
that's
we're in
fine. It's the punk rock bands that people remember. Those are the t-shirts you save. So that's fine. We're not the cool kids. I get it. I'm okay with that. What I do want is I want you to know your ecosystem. New and used. The thing is, there's going to be folks like, yeah, I got half of that down pat. What about remarketing? Do you understand how remarketing impacts your industry? It would behoove you, and it's no joke, remarketing, you can make more money if you understand remarketing and you work in auto transport. There, I said it. I have the automotive ecosystem every Tuesday. We're going to do an auction show this coming Tuesday. Last Tuesday it was logistics with Central Dispatch.
Right.
No, this week, this week was dealership lawsuits. I can't keep track. Today is Thursday. It is noon Central Time. If you commented on ATIAutobusiness.com in the YouTube channel and the videos on YouTube, not the domain, and I am delayed in getting back to you, and I sent you a link to jump in the live chat, please do feel free to ask your question, share your thoughts, grow your business. Naveena's here. How cool is that?
Hey,
Last Thursday, OEMs love ClearPath TMS. And just as things are heating, what a great time for the other folks in software to get involved with ATI. Actually, we have another software company just getting involved now. More to come about that. But if you want to learn about ClearPath, that was a great show. Oh, okay, 20 load boards. Yeah, so if you missed 20 load boards and you want to go check out the show, if you got the list, great. But you want to dive into how did we get there? Where did we get that idea? I'm going to share the link in the live chat. 20 load boards show link. Okay, there it is. You can click on that to watch it. Chime in, comment. Hey, do you still have room for a carrier?
I do. I still have room.
Great. What? Tell us. Take 60 seconds. What are you looking for, Sue?
Well, you know me. I like the 3, 4, and 5 cars. I mean, I'll work with bigger car haulers, but specifically, I like 3s and 4s. Anyways, and I'm generally more familiar with it. I do have a guy out of New Jersey I think might be signing up, but he's in the process of still waiting for his MC paperwork. But guess what? Guess what trailer he has? What did you ask me what my favorite trailer was last week?
Did you? Well, you said Wally Mo.
Yes, he has a Wally Mo belly loader.
Wally Mo belly loader.
My favorite. Wow. My favorite. So.
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah. So I'm hoping really he signs up.
That you know what? Good for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was kind of funny. I was like, were you watching the show or
right?
What?
It's funny. Asking you shall receive.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you deserve a break.
Yeah.
All right. I got a weird one. You want to see something weird?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to roll a video.
Oh, God. Okay.
I know. And I don't share cat videos. This is not a cat video.
Good.
I know. Here we go. Share computer sound. Let's see here. Stereo high fidelity. Oh, yeah. Turn your speakers up. Here we go.
Whichever way you want.
No contesta, ya marqué. Agáchate, güey, agáchate, te van a disparar, güey. Agáchate, güey. A la verga, güey. Agáchate, güey. Échale ese puto trailer encima, güey. Agáchate, Freddy. Agáchate, Freddy. Van a disparar, güey. Ah.
What is going on? No. There's a guy hanging out of the side of the truck. Oh, he's shooting.
Oh.
Holy hell.
Wow.
Oh my good lord.
Ya se metió. Échale el puto trailer, Freddy.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
The border?
No, I don't know. He's gonna tell us.
Apparently it is. Apparently this is like a attempted cartel hijacking video.
Oh wow.
I know.
So is this at the border? That's what James just asked.
I don't know where it is. So I think it's south of the border. I don't know. I mean,
that's insane. So they were trying to get that guy in front of this guy to steal.
Were they trying to kill the driver? Or were they? I mean,
yeah, I don't know. They were shooting him. I don't know.
I think they were shooting. I think the guy was shooting at camera.
Oh.
But he never hit the windshield. Like, I don't. Yeah, it's hard to know what exactly is happening there.
Yeah. That was crazy, and
I know.
It looked weird because it looked like the guy that was hanging out the window got shot because all of a sudden he just went limp. See how he's limp? And then he just limps. And then that's when they start swerving.
God. Oh my God, you're right. Whoa. What?
So, do you think maybe they were shooting at each other inside the truck? No, he's shooting back at them. You're right.
Whoa, I think there was a passenger in the truck and he shoots the passenger in the pickup. I didn't see that. No, on purpose.
Oh.
Because they're trying to hijack it. Wow, that was a shootout on the road.
Hijacked.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's insane.
That is totally insane. I mean, crazy. And again, that's way better than like a cat video, right? Oh, Sal is here. What's up? Sal is here. And maybe Sal knows Navina. Very cool. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty wild stuff. We'll just keep going.
Yeah.
So Virginia Transportation has a new electric truck for Alabama Honda plant car transport.
Okay.
I mean, now this story's like, what I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? What do you think of this story? Virginia Transportation unveils new electric truck for Alabama Honda plant car transport.
So I'm assuming they got one truck for the Honda plant? Is that
so? All right. Well, you know what? I don't think you're that wrong, because they unveiled a new all-electric truck that'll transport new-built Honda cars from Lincoln, the Alabama Lincoln plant, to a CSX railhead. And then they mention around the globe, and all these people are involved, and it's a pilot project. So it's like one of those super green projects where, they're cutting ribbons, and everybody's getting lobster, and, all that stuff.
Huh.
Because, you know what I hate about talking like that? Like, I believe there is an environment. Is there... True or false? Is there an environment?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. True or false? Should we kind of take care of the environment a little bit?
Yes.
All right. Like, do you just dump trash cans out the window whenever you want?
No.
Do
Well,
drivers
some people
leave?
do, probably.
Well, do some drivers leave gallons of pee sitting in parking lots? That's true.
Yes.
Okay, but that may not be a ding against the environment, but rather there was nowhere else to go.
Right.
It's better than just splashing it all over the phone booths everywhere. Okay, so maybe protecting the environment's kind of possible.
Yeah.
But when it's a fanfare parade, it's a big deal. All right, let's just keep going. Good job. Hey, did you get the memo? I don't know what that segment was. Okay. Oh man, we're just gonna do it. Somebody posted this. Your new feature is garbage. It doesn't work. It don't work. Your attempt to improve have failed. I demand a refund. You should fire your techs, software developers. Poor job. So the question has become: is this real? Did this happen?
It does.
Yep.
It happened to us.
It does happen,
Yeah.
but
And
there's
how-
a fix?
Well, no, but I can tell you how to resolve it.
Okay.
So I resolved it by going into incognito mode, still using
Okay.
Google Chrome. Another resolution is I switch to Firefox or to Bing. They're saying it's a Google Chrome thing, is what I was told by Central, but I will say, I don't know how it could be a Google Chrome thing if I go to incognito mode on Google Chrome and then it works. I don't think it would work if it was Google Chrome, but it's just me. But it does work that way, and you can get your loads and see everything that way.
All right, so the question is, why did you have to figure that out?
No, they told me.
Well,
Like,
I
did somebody
called
tell
them,
you?
but I'd
Oh,
already
they-
figured it out because last time I did incognito mode when the one guy at Central, the very first guy that told us to pay our
Right.
account with a new credit card bullshit, which was all
Yeah,
bullshit.
I remember that.
But when I talked,
You don't pay your bills. You're
Yeah.
only in business
yeah.
on
And-
TV.
Well, and like we told him that day, I'm like, that was on August 1st. My account's already been paid. It's only August 14th.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything. No, just do that. Put a new credit card on. It'll take care of it in an hour. That did not do it. So we called back the next day and I talked to a lovely lady named Darcy. And she's the only one that I would recommend talking to. If you can talk to her, she's fantastic. Anyways, that day is when she was telling me about Google Chrome didn't like their new setup to try this, this, and this. But I went into incognito mode while I was on the phone with her and it worked just fine. And so when that wasn't working, I called Darcy, and while I was before I even got on the phone with Darcy, I went to incognito mode and found out it worked for that. And then I talked to her and I told her that was working for it. And so they knew, but they are supposedly working on it. That's the problem, though. Don't release something if it doesn't work right, right?
Well, this is see, this is and this is where I'm going to say this too. All the other 19 load boards and more, they're loving this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Loving this because like how? And I know there's bugs. I've said it. I know there's bugs, but this seems like a really big bug.
It's a big well, and then that's not the only thing.
I know.
I am coming across stuff left and right that used to be on the old board that is no longer there. And that has nothing to do with incognito mode. They just removed them. And I know you've probably seen this all the time too. So have I. It's the same comment is the people they had do this are obviously not dispatchers, nor are they shippers. So it's hard for them to know what we really need and what we expect when we're doing this.
No search availability after you dispatch a car.
Right. So I'll show that if you want.
Yeah,
So,
let's do that.
yeah.
I mean, and here's and I just want to read the old. So like this guy saying, well, that's the old system. They phased it out. You have to click somewhere. There's a new page if you don't do. And so
that is the new page that they're on. That is not working.
It looked like a new page
it
to
is.
me. So as we continue, we're going to dive into this a little bit. The question really is, why are we playing catch up? Why?
Right.
Where was the proactive information? Where
There
was
you
it?
have it.
And because I've been saying for months, I don't know when the rollout's coming, but
Right.
it's coming, and now here it is, and there's a lot of
things wrong.
yeah. Show. Why don't you share your screen? Because
Okay.
I don't know what to say, and again, the other 19 are loving it. I'll just give them an applause. They're gonna love it.
So this is the page that you guys were looking at. It is working now, so they obviously heard somebody. Now, here's the problem I have. So before on the old dispatch, in fact, why don't we I want to show both. That way we have both options.
Right, this is the new, okay, that's the new page,
This is the
and
new
that
one.
has dispatches on it.
And just so you know, you cannot see any older ones on this page whatsoever. You have
Where
to go
are
to
they?
the
Oh,
they're in the
somewhere
old
else.
they're on the old pages, but they're saying they're getting rid of that. So if they're getting rid of that, how do we find our old dispatches? Right? So that makes no sense to me. All right, so this is the
What?
new page.
Yeah.
Let me explain the problem with the new page
Okay.
first before we
Yeah.
go to this old page. As you can see, it's sort by dispatch date, delivery location, da 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 da. All right, now I'm going to flip to the new one, if I can get it to come over. Same thing on here, right? But guess what? We can search for it. On this page, it puts it in alphabetical order, which has got to be the stupidest crap I've ever heard of. Okay, I'm a small broker, but imagine a broker that is dispatching 100 cars a day and
This
having
is your
to
broker page?
yeah. Well, this is
Oh.
the not signed, dispatched, picked up.
But
okay?
right, you're looking as a broker right
Yes,
now.
yes,
So if you're a big broker, you have 1,000, 2,000
Yes.
orders.
So you have to scroll through to whatever state. That's how it's getting. They're getting
real?
alphabetized. Same thing if you put the carrier.
So they don't know. They need to fix. Can they fix
Yes.
that? They can
Yeah,
fix it.
it needs to be fixed. It's ridiculous because my problem is I don't have the time, and I don't even have that many loads compared to a big broker to scroll through alphabetically to find the load. Ridiculous. Before it was like this, like what? Nixa, I'm going to put in Nixa. Guess what? It will pull up anything I've ever done in Nixa, which apparently I didn't do anything in Nixa. Anyways, but you get my idea here. It brings up your loads that you've looked for in the past to find out if somebody paid you or did a crappy, I can remember the load as soon as I know where it went to and from. If they did something bad or something like that, I keep all of that stuff in my head so I can remember it. But I want to be able to look it up, and you can't. Not without going through, we'll say thousands, because eventually this will have thousands of dispatches on it, right? And yes, you can change it to delivered. So you'd only have the stuff delivered. You still got to scroll through everything. Why?
We have learned that it would appear that if you complain about it live, it gets fixed.
True that. It does. So fix this, please.
So-
It's driving me nuts.
Since we collectively we seem to have questions, frustrations, etc. If you complain about it live on ATI, it might get fixed.
Yes.
I think it will. I think it will.
do.
Not might. I think it will.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. Shout out ATI. Now, that doesn't apply to all 20 load boards, I don't think, does it?
No,
No.
it does not. No.
No.
And I there's other stuff, but I keep getting emails from everybody, but I don't think we have that much time today. We'll just feed it a little bit at a time here.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it a little bit at a time. All right, I'm going to take your screen back, unless you have something else.
No, that's it.
Okay, all right. But you're free to share at any time. And,
Okay.
in fact, you'll be sharing later as we
Oh, yeah, when we
through
go in and press buttons. Gotcha.
Self-dispatch load boards. But this is a conversation on LinkedIn. I don't think you want this kind of stuff on LinkedIn, but it's an option. Sure. Rather than, proactively, yeah. Why not? I mean, someone else sent it to me. No availability for search. Hey, we need to talk about, let's see here. What does this say?
Oh.
It will let us, what is this?
This is me too. Okay, so, for example, you know how people mark stuff picked up and delivered? It happened to me today. Someone in their office for a transporter that I gave a load marked the car incorrectly picked up, because I was like, you're not supposed to pick up till tomorrow. Why is it marked picked up? And they said someone screwed up. Guess what? You can't go in and correct it. Used to be you could push it and say it not picked up or not delivered.
Right, you messed up or whatever.
Can't do it any longer. Gone.
Hopefully
Why?
that's a bug, but you complained about it live, and it shall get fixed. Or not. I don't know. It's not
Totally
like,
different.
it's a one-way, everybody's watching TV just like everybody else. Okay, here's another one. This one's me. I don't get it.
Okay, so is this
This is,
I
I
sent
said this before, and
you sent this because of the way it looks on the page.
I don't get it.
I don't either. It takes up too much space, and that has been fixed.
There's so much white space.
Yes, and like I said, my biggest problem is it doesn't put all of our dispatch instructions on the first page. It's
Well,
bad
yeah, there's
enough
no
most
room.
of these-
There's
no room.
There's no room because there's so much white space.
And it's microscopic for the blind people in the room.
It is really weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it blown up. Jay has it blown up. That is not the size you get it in.
Oh, I know. I was assuming.
Yeah. So,
All
old
right.
people, please help us. We're blind.
Seriously, if it stays this way, that's just bananas to me.
Yes, and like I said, my bigger problem out of it is the fact that it takes the dispatch instructions off of the first page and puts it on the second, or it's partially on the first and partially on the second. Nobody
Shareholders
does that.
love white space.
Yeah.
They do. They love it. The stock went crazy. Sorry, Eric. Okay, APIs. See, and I will say that I'm sharing, why I'm sharing this? Because this has been the focus. Like, all this high-level macro, shipper, techie. What about the users? Can we get, like, some basic user truck stop info?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it because I'm thinking it. I don't get it.
Well, and here's the thing. They need videos. I had a conversation with another company that actually puts videos, how-to videos, on their website.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you do this if you're going to roll out something this huge?
Okay, and you know what? I'm going to answer that for you.
Okay.
With the answer that I think exists. See, if you go to centraldispatch.com/1, there are videos. Like here's a video, and
Yeah, I went to the videos. The most current video was 6 months ago and had nothing to do with the new stuff.
Well, okay, so here we go. Click on videos. Watch this. Look, there's these new videos.
Oh, all of a sudden now? Oh.
But no, not also. But they don't answer your
Questions. Oh.
These are macro. Again, this is macro shareholder stock goes through the roof.
Okay,
stuff.
these were the ones I was watching that they said they were going to do it, and this is what
Right,
it's. But it nothing
these
to
are
explain.
not. These are not
How-to videos.
feature tutorials.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, so I know we're being rough again. I know.
No,
And
we
like,
really
wah,
aren't.
wah,
This is
wah.
something that we all use every single day, and
Well,
if you're
I
going to do this
know.
for us.
And look how helpful we've been so
Oh,
far.
yeah, that's
Why
true.
are we still just watching TV? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But
Agree.
if that's what we're gonna do, fine. Here's one for you to watch on TV. Like the short I shared, #1 carrier spot market now's a mobile app. Yeah, half the people didn't even want to see that. And I'm sure because there's an image problem, and it's not being fixed if we're all just watching TV. Let's keep moving. Run Buggy's new driver ratings. We're excited to introduce a new feature, the Run Buggy 5-star rating system. Focus on GPS track. Here's what you can do to get a good... I like this. Here's what you can do to get a good rating. GPS tracking, inspections, ETAs, driver assigned times, all those things will increase your rating by doing those things. And yeah, turn on your tracking. Do a good inspection. Be on time. You know, the things you tell your kid about, showing up at Chipotle. Okay. Welcome to Auto Transport, where you can do whatever you want. And people do, and people say all the time, Sue, can you do whatever you want in Auto Transport?
It's pretty much. Ask the jukebox that needed to be transported.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. People do. What is it, Janice?
She said, or the table and chairs, the dining room set.
Table and chairs. Yeah, the dishes. A career you... Here's a good meme. A career you love, red pill. A career that destroys your mental and physical health, blue pill. Freight brokers. Did you just take both pills? I love it. It's so funny. I've seen a lot of pill memes, but that one's good. All right, speaking of brokers. And by the way, you know how you know this is working? You know how many brokers tune in and say hello in the live chat?
A few.
Really?
Yeah, we have brokers on there every once in a while.
I thought it was mostly dispatchers and carriers. Let's check in with the live chat. Let's see. Yeah, Charles is here. Carrier. Navina and Sal are having a conversation. This new Central's like a cheap copy of Super, says Sal. Man, Sal was beaten up on Central live. But, I get it, Sal. Right? Where else can you go to let them know what you think?
True.
Let's do the, I haven't done game show sound in a while. Where's game show sound? Is it here? Where else can you go to let them know what you think? Are they calling you? Do they email you? Is there a text line? Is there
And I still have yet to find the chat that someone said was on there.
Well,
I could not find it.
There's apparently a chat. Then Sal said, "Thank you, Sal." But you do know, Sal, like when I have a guest, you've learned this. When I have a guest sitting right next to me, then I'm gonna raise the bar on the chat question. But if we're just in the wrestling ring on Thursday, it's a little more lax. But yeah, apparently, and it would make sense that it's called the intercom button. See, intercom is a program that allows a user to interact with a maker through a little software chat button. And it should be there. Broker transparency proposal on its way. This was in Landline magazine. This is OIDA's magazine.
Oh.
Transparency proposal. I know, right? Are you just ready to fall asleep right now? Like, this is such a snooze. I'll read it anyways. More than 4 years ago, the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association, OIDA, petitioned the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, FMCSA, to address the lack of broker transparency in the trucking industry. You think? More than 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
24 score and centuries ago. Although the FMCSA accepted the petition, no action has been taken. Thank you for that petition. Thank you for letting us know that we should be talking. File that. In October, FMCSA is scheduled to unveil a notice of proposed rulemaking in regards to broker... oh, God. The notice... they actually call it an NPRM or whatever. Notice of proposed rulemaking. You imagine hanging out with these guys? Should we go out tonight? Well, there's a notice of proposed going out tonight. We will have a ruling on the notice of proposed going out tonight tomorrow morning. Does that mean we're not going out tonight? There is a motion for a proposed rulemaking of going out tonight. Okay. Regulation CFR 371.3 already requires that brokers keep records of each transaction with a carrier, and that each party to the transaction has a right to review these records. Check this out. Next page.
Wait. Did you see that? The other thing? Go back. Did you see the regulations are in place for... It's not transparency so they know the amount. They're saying it's because of damage claims.
So this is where it's a political football.
Okay.
In that what they've done is they said, "Oh you can come and see what we got paid and what we paid you, but we're going to have you waive some rights and you got to come to our office during business hours." No. Name a carrier that has time to drive to your friggin' office during business hours, willing to waive their rights just so they can see some redacted pages. Anyways, it's not working. It's still gamified. And that's why there's a proposed rulemaking that we're going to go out tonight. Okay, there I said it. Agency launching FMCSA registration system. Because you know what we need is another system. As part of the new FRS, FMCSA plans to verify individuals' identities by establishing a secure and reliable process that utilizes an identity proofing solution promoting user confidence. Oh, I hate that language. Why did I underline that? And ensure that only verified entities register with FMCSA and gain access to their data. FMCSA has already suspended online PIN requests, required multi-factor authentication, verified principal pace of business, required driver's license checks, launched a registration fraud team. One of the next steps is focus on verification of individual identity and legitimacy of business. And you got to give your photo and your personal device, and then you're going to have guys that don't want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then they said you can go in person to one of the sanctioned support centers and undergo the process of verification in person with, in a full suit of gloves and hazmat suit and all that stuff. Whatever. But, hey, good news. Ross at Super Dispatch says it's obvious that fraud exists across software solutions and marketplaces the world over. SD is combating fraud head on in the vehicle transportation space. This is on LinkedIn, where Zeb whacked him in the head. Well, Ross, I've made multiple posts about the fraud situation that's still going on across many platforms, including SD. Absolutely nothing has been done. I called one of your customers last week about their loads being mimicked on SD. I'm wasting my time trying to help someone from being scammed, which I should not be. Sue, what does it feel like to be trying to help somebody and you just, can't get the point across? Anyways. Yeah. Then the other guy, Zeb's not alone. Ross, hey Ross, how about you guys do something about the fraud that exists within your own SuperPay? And how you guys allow dealers with no actual transport bond to request transport. I'm currently out $1,000 from dealers that you guys allow on your platform to post cars. They cancel SuperPay and ghost transporters like myself and never pay us. Why do you allow that fraud?
Anytime I've ever had any problem, now I didn't contact Ross, but I contacted someone over there and they helped us. I've got emails where they were helping us get paid and stuff like that. And they pulled the people off of Super Dispatch when they found out.
Yeah, see, and okay, and I think that's what Ross is talking about.
Yeah, you got to tell somebody. You can't just be pissed off. You got to do something too.
Well, that's actually what I had told Zeb, because Zeb in a previous message was like, "Hey, you should talk to those guys," and I was like, "Hey, listen,
yeah,
you talk to them, or come on the show or whatever." Yeah. But anyways, it is a crazy marketplace.
It is. Fraud is just
crazy.
Really crazy.
And I don't, but I will say this. I don't know if I would put myself out there that we're the fraud protection team. I don't know. I think that's a tough one. It's good marketing, but that's a tough.
Yeah, because people are going to assume. Yeah, you're right. They're going to.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing is because now I think your liability just went a little. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I get it.
I didn't know they let dealers on there. I don't know if I.
Well, see, okay, so and what happened is this is part of mudslinging because now other hunks of mud ended up on the wall that were not related to the original mud.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you know,
I don't know if I've ever seen dealerships on there. They're just
I don't know, but I'm
gonna
I'm gonna say this is that as number 2 gets closer to number 1, I'm gonna ask it in question form.
Right.
Are they starting to look more like number 1 than they used to? Is this a problem of becoming a big company? Is that the bigger you become, the tougher it is to manage?
Less control you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, that is probably true. Hey, watch this broker. They post high rate on Central and then send a virus file as if it's a real load. Oh my god.
Really?
So I fuzzed out enough, but maybe you know this company.
This is what they're saying they did?
This is what they're saying they did, but this is, I mean, if this came from that broker, and well, so we'll dispatch to you, follow these steps. By the way, click here on this little guy. What is that for?
Well, that's what he's saying is the virus.
I think so. Now, I don't know
who the company is. So
it's allegedly a virus, but I will say this: it's just part of where you book a load might be the same place you want to actually move the load. This is why I am in favor of a central mobile app because I don't know. I'll just keep going. Hey, we need to talk about a non-CDL driver that took a load the dispatcher did, lied about the pickup and delivery for a car that was only 3.5 hours away. Is this you?
Yes.
What happened?
So I had a car from Indianapolis going to St. Louis. We all know that's 3.5 hours away. Told me they were picking it up that night and then would be delivering the next morning. So I call them the next morning. They never picked it up. Driver didn't show up when he was supposed to. And then I'm like, okay, well, this really needs to be delivered today because it's not that far. And so I find out it's a non-CDL driver. They can't drive because they're overweight and have to wait until in the evening to drive. Well, okay, I understand that. I have drivers that do that, but you do not tell a broker that you're picking up a car and delivering it the next morning when it's 3.5 hours away, and instead you pick it up the next day at something like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is after being told he, was there already, which made no sense, and then said I can't drive until dark to deliver the car because he has no CDL. I get the whole problem. We all do this. But don't lie. That was my biggest pet peeve. And that's what I told him. And I said, if you didn't know where your driver was or something like that, I said, I get it. We have drivers. But when this is a 3.5 hour trip and I'm paying you almost $2 a mile, that's why we expect it when we expect it. And so I kind of chewed their butt. Of course, they blamed it on the driver, which I get. Sometimes it is the driver's fault. But I don't know how many times that I get people saying, okay, like I had just today, there's a car in Louisville going to Joplin. It's 555 miles. They're telling me they're going to drop the same day and they haven't even picked up. Not happening. Not even legal.
Okay. It's not. I laughed because I think what's happened, and I saw it when I was dispatching.
Yeah.
The money's so damn tight that drivers feel like they have to lie just to get the load.
Yep. Right.
And they do.
Yeah.
Now everybody's lying all the time.
It's tight and there's not as many loads, so everybody's fighting over it. So let's lie so we can get the load before anybody else. I get it, but I don't know if everybody always realizes it's not always based on that. It's sometimes based on your ratings and who you are. More than that. I mean, this is going to be, that's what I look for. I look for people that have hauled for me before because it's gotten so crazy out there. You can't always trust everybody. And if not, then I'm asking for all kinds of documents. And when they don't want to provide it, that to me means they're not legit. Like they don't really have insurance. They don't have this. You know what I mean? Because that's what's happening out there. They're driving
Wow.
illegally out there left and right because they can't afford it. And yeah.
So, well, I was gonna say, and what came to my mind was the whole sup dog. Listen, I love sup dog, and chilling on the beach and throwing Coronas around and partying like crazy. That's awesome. But when I'm booking a load, it's not sup dog.
No.
Right.
Right.
And if I'm in any way, this is just helpful advice. You do whatever you want.
Right.
But if you're on the fence of truth, stick away from sup dog and catch you on this one, buddy, and all that crap. Because when I hear that, I know it's bullshit. we're just flat out lying. In fact, I have lied to people that were totally trying to play me on the sup dog. Yeah, we are. You know what? We're picking it up right now. Go ahead and dispatch it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, we already picked it up. You dispatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're sending it over? Great, because we're delivering right now.
Yep.
Sup, dog?
I mean, I get it. It's just...
I know.
It's irritating. It really is.
Irritating. Loving the live chat. Thank you guys so much. And
I wasn't listening. I wasn't looking.
Well, I'm kind of paying attention
Okay.
and looking because I like it a lot. I really like the live chat. I didn't catch everybody. I want to go back and say hello. Navina, what's up, Navina? I think we said hello, Navina. Yep. Sal, what's up, Sal? Thank you so much. Here, let's get the real bell. No, I'll leave the bell.
Hey, Lena.
DDD is here. Elena is here. Charles is here. Oh, Chris is here. Cool. Chris was saying they were shooting from the truck, and he didn't miss. Yeah. Ken Collins. What's up, Ken? Yes, and Elena. Yes. And Joe. Say Joe. Joe is here. Cool. Now, this is the thing, isn't they're usually sending loads over super. See, isn't there something fundamentally wrong with your software if people come there? It'd be like I don't know. Let's think Taco Bell. You go in, there's a long line of people coming in to Taco Bell, all right? But they come into Taco Bell, they get their food, and they just run outside over to McDonald's and eat there.
So
if you were Taco Bell, wouldn't you be like, why doesn't anybody eat here? What's the deal?
So, okay, Sal is saying that people list stuff on Central and then send it through Super. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, number one, almost all the other 19 post on Central at some point. I mean, they just do.
Maybe the usernames and stuff.
So, but if you book it on number one and then you run out of the restaurant and go eat somewhere else, why did that happen? It's been going on for years. Like everybody in McDonald's is like, you have a McDonald's? Nah, I'm having Taco Bell. What are you having? Burger King, man. Like, why? Why don't you eat at Burger King? Well, number one, because nobody eats at Burger King. Great commercials, but nobody eats their food. But, yeah, man, we prefer McDonald's, man. Everybody wants McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Let's go to self-dispatching load boards.
All right. That's what I'm getting on here right now.
All right. So you want to book it now, right?
Yes. I do.
Next time you deliver your load, go ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Here we go.
Hang on.
Man, how many do you have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have 16 of the 20 on here?
That's
yeah, almost everybody.
I mean, you have to be a part of them, but...
So, okay, that is not I'm glad you said that. That is not a barrier, whether you got to get signed up or not. Because you got to get signed up with everybody.
1, 2, 3, exclamation T.
The question is,
No.
what load boards can you go to once signed
1, 2,
up or
3,
whatever, and click a book now button and book whenever you want? Again, assuming you're preferred or VIP or whatever, you have the option to book now and take it and, and run with it. Trusted carriers should have a different approach.
PATH.
And I believe that, and I don't think I'm alone on this, everybody should have not only a preferred carrier network, but try to get more loads to those preferred carriers.
Exactly.
Don't just have a preferred carrier network. Get them loads, man.
Oh.
Like I know, like Metro, it's not Metro Logistics. I believe a Certus, like if you're a preferred carrier at a Certus, they try to keep you busy. They don't want you to go anywhere else. I think RPM will do that. I don't know if they have a load board. All right. Why don't you go ahead? I shared the, let's go through the list there. Yeah, Sal says auto sled. Yeah. I would love to hear what is your favorite self-dispatch load board.
I just sent you mine.
Hang on, I'm trying to get on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, come on. Hey, Gary, sup, dog? I'll get you on the next one. Dog? That works? No. Gary's like, no. There's no sup, dog. That's why I've actually seen, I think I've seen less of the use of the word hustle. Oh my God, I hate hustle.
Okay,
Stop.
I've got ACV up.
Okay, great.
Let me get into
take
some
the
other
screen when you're
boards
ready.
here.
Hustle. Jeez. Dog.
We've already got super up. Where do you want to start at? You want to start on super?
Yeah, start up on, let's go at the top of the list. And then when you're ready, you can share the screen. Now I'm just in my little sup dog mode. Because this stuff drives me crazy. Like, we're not at a party. I'm not like asking for Molly. I'm trying to book a load.
Right.
Dog.
YNP.
Already in. I'm in. Okay. And then Metro, we have to do something a little different. So let me do that.
Can you imagine how dealers feel when you do the sup dog stuff? They're like, yeah, okay.
Oops.
Sure, I'll send it over.
Okay. So I don't know if everybody knows, but at Metro or Certus, whatever, you have to get a code. So I'm trying to get that code really quick.
So this is actually part of, I'll take the screen from if I see that. So this is actually I have found that now the third-party verification, which is good.
Yes.
You need it. But
I know
it makes
people
it
are complaining about it, but it's
a pain.
Yeah, but it's way safer.
But,
Yeah. Okay.
You can't rush,
I've got up right now. I've got Cars Arrive. I got Metro. I got United Road. I got ACV. Who else do we need to get up here?
Carvana or shipped out cars or.
Yeah, let me get those all.
Let's go to. Okay, yeah. Where is your number one? Let's do, because I wanted to do this. Top 5 self-dispatch load boards. Where do carriers, I know we're 50 minutes in the show, but where do carriers actually go?
Super is
for real.
Other than Central, which is not self-dispatching, then I would go to Super.
Okay, so Super is the number 1 self-dispatch load board. True or false?
True to a certain extent.
Here's
the thing. It is not a true Instabook. Unless it has the lightning sign beside it, it is not an Instabook. You have to request the load and wait for them to answer. That would be my biggest pet peeve, is that they don't answer, they don't give you the loads, and you wait 30 minutes, you call them. If they answer the phone, you're lucky, or something to that effect. That would be my only complaint.
I'm with you on that. Like, that almost doesn't count.
Yeah, because they're not all like, here's the thing. Yes, you can go get a load from Metro. I don't think you can get it 24/7 though, can you? Because they still have to have somebody in that office to push the load.
Then I'm drawing a line of sand. That doesn't count.
Okay. So it can only be basically Instabook. You pick the button.
Yeah, I want Instabook. Dang it.
Okay, so that would be ACV is a true Instabook.
Okay.
Well, no, they're not either.
Not unless you request more.
What happened?
Then you have to wait.
Okay, so if you
Otherwise,
take
it's-
the load as
Sound the
is,
alarm.
You get
hang on, let me see. You take the load as is. I think you get it immediately. It takes
Yeah.
about 5 minutes. If you ask for more load, it goes into them to answer.
staged. Yeah.
So that's a little different. So technically it is if you don't ask for more money. Okay. The other dashboard that's totally instant would be United Road.
Okay, so ACV is
Okay.
Instabook. And that's
Yes.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
With Ready Auto Transport,
Mm-hmm.
back in the day,
Right. Instabook.
if I didn't ask for more money, I got it right then.
Yes. It's
That's what
immediate.
I want.
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
still the same, but it's
All right.
through Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And Cars Arrive is a true
Now,
Instabook.
does Ready exist on Central
Yeah.
Yes.
as Instabook?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
So
want
are
to
there
come up
book
with
now
all
buttons on Central Dispatch?
Yes. For just
For-
ready.
them? Yeah.
Wow.
For something.
Can you show me one of those? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I'll have to
that.
get into one of the other guys' accounts because I'm not allowed with
Huh.
them. So hold on.
Well, if that's the case, then that means Central Dispatch is capable of Instabook. Again, we're doing detective work live because we don't get proactive information. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Gee whizzy williker. I mean, does that make sense? It's almost September and we're still playing detective.
Okay.
All right. Fine.
Now I'm just
That's
gonna
fine.
pull up.
We'll just
I
keep
would do
doing it.
Florida to Florida because that's where most of them.
Well, I'm just gonna pull up rat loads.
Oh.
Aren't they? Are they listed under ready or are they listed under Central?
Why?
No,
What
they're
happened?
listed under
Why
red.
is auto
Okay.
transport
Yeah.
like this? I mean,
Yeah.
why is it just a free for all? It's just do whatever you
There you
want. It's just always going to be this way.
So Jay, I want to show you something.
Why?
Let me.
Oh wow! I've never seen that.
Oh,
was
can
there
you see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
was there a memo about that?
Well, see,
No.
I don't get
No.
this because I don't have rat. So, but here I can
Okay.
press up just the ready loads.
Yeah, that's neat.
You see it?
I mean, that's so neat. Yeah,
Yes.
no,
And you can still make an offer there and stuff
awesome.
like that.
Like
That's
the
so cool.
hour.
Wow.
Mhm.
That is so cool. I'm live. It's August 29th, 2024. We're live, and I'm literally just finding this out. I run a channel about transportation, logistics, and auto transport software. I have made over 1,000 videos about auto transport, logistics, business, software, etc. And yet here I am live having to find out from your screen about this cool function. This is crazy. Does anybody else do business this way? No, nobody
Maybe.
does. Nobody
Say a
does this.
comment.
No, listen. Nobody shows that up at a dealership and goes, "Oh my God, what is that? A Jeep? You call it a Jeep? What is this Jeep thing you've got?" That doesn't happen.
True. Very true.
All right, you got it.
Oh my God, I'm losing it live.com. All right. Okay.
So,
that's
anyways,
neat. Yeah, that's
There's
neat.
ready, and that is the only thing that is Instabook right now. I know that's what their plan is,
And,
Okay.
but it is not there yet.
and
It's
if you
not
go
on there.
into
That's the regular load board. This is what it's showing you. It's not up there only for ready for Instabook. Okay.
and
Okay.
if you go into it, it will ask you if you want to do this load too. On there,
You mean they give you
It's
referrals?
just
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the same
bananas.
thing they've always done.
yeah.
Oh,
they do it on
sheesh.
Central. It's all
So
the
on
same.
Central, they will also, like if you've hauled multiple loads for them before in same places, they will say this load is one you've done before. Do you want to do it, kind of thing? Too is what Janice was saying about ready.
Say that so they actually, if you move loads for ready, there's some kind of.
Yeah, they'll ask you.
They'll ask you if you want to
to.
do another load that was similar or something like that, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't advertise that either. Shoot. What boring information.
All right. So who else was on the list? So we
What
can
else
say-
don't we know? We need to get.
A lot.
I think Janice needs to have a show because she clearly has the info.
Well, because her driver can haul for ready. None of mine can. So
Hey, Sal, look at this. Sal is just See, and AutoSled's not either here, not here either. But thank you, Sal. Sal says AutoSled is Instabook, but only
Yeah.
if they allow you the permission. Is Instabook a
Run
permission-based
Buggy
thing?
is too.
Run Buggy
Run
is
Buggy
too.
too?
I didn't know you had to ask permission.
But I'm okay
on
with
it.
that. Listen,
That's
so
what it's
Sal,
about.
if
To get
since
the
we're
load.
here,
No.
since we're talking,
Just-
Sal, if you have permission and you choose to use Instabook on AutoSled, do you have to wait or does it show up
No,
in
you
your
get it.
shows up
It's-
right away.
I don't know what he means by
Shows up.
permission
Yeah.
because it's instant. Like you pick the load, you get the load.
But you have to be verified or whatever.
Okay, if that's what he means, yes, you have to
Yeah.
be set up with AutoSled, same as all of these
Yeah.
that we're talking about. You have to be a part of them. You can't just do it.
Right. If
Right.
you've crossed through security at the rock concert and you go up to, and you order a beer, they pour the beer now rather than here's the number, we'll get you a beer in an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So Run Buggy's the same way. It's Instabook too if you're signed up. Who else is
Okay,
on our
Run
list?
Buggy. Okay, good. So we got Run Buggy. Okay, next question.
Uh-huh.
Since it's just a few of us, does Run Buggy do carriers actually use Run Buggy for Instabook? Do they?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
We do. Yeah.
Okay, you do.
Yeah.
So Run Buggy's on the list.
Yes.
Yep.
It's
Run Buggy.
Instabook.
We're changing it to Instabook.
Yes, let's name it Instabook. So
Yeah.
can
Go
you
ahead.
show me that list?
This
Because I know
whole-
I'm missing some more
This
pieces.
whole self-dispatch thing didn't work out. Instabook.
Instabook. That's what we're going to call it.
Instabook. Okay, so Run Buggy is Instabook. AutoSled is Instabook.
Yes.
Super Dispatch doesn't count as Instabook then.
No, because they're not all Instabook.
All right.
There you go. If we're saying
okay
that's
with
what
it.
we're going to do
I'll allow
it
it.
by, it's got to
Okay.
be by all.
ACV is Instabook.
Yes.
Okay. Who else is Instabook?
United Road is Instabook.
United Road. Ooh.
Ready Auto is Instabook.
Ready.
Cars Arrive is Instabook.
You know what we'll do is we'll just make another video called
Instabook.
Instabook. Okay, Cars Arrive is Instabook. Okay.
Carvana is Instabook.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, will you request? Oh, no, it
No,
isn't.
you
You
have to
request
request
it. She's right. You have to wait for it to come over.
You have to wait.
Same
okay,
thing with
no.
carpool then.
Are you taping
Something.
this that Janice was right?
I don't want to wait.
Carpool. Well, I got that instantly though.
Yeah, but some they put under review if you ask for it the
Oh,
next
so
day
then-
or if you ask for money.
So carpool is not technically Insta. It is sometimes, I guess. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Where's your... Here, let's do this. Let's go
And
to...
ship.cars is not Insta book either.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Hey, Dispatch Center.
Roadrunner's not either.
Dispatch center.
By
No,
Superflow.
because when I was
You have
on
to wait?
dispatch center and I asked for a car from a new, it was not instant. I had to wait and they didn't answer, so I had to call a new myself around them. So no.
Auto Haul Exchange is Instabook, right?
Who?
Auto haulers
Oh.
has changed.
I don't think you have to wait because you're dealing direct. There's no...
I don't know if I can get into it because my guy.
So we're going to have Auto Haul Exchange back on here in a couple weeks, and they're going to show us. And I'm going to ask them.
Let's see,
But there's-
that book.
It's got to be Instabook because there's nobody to wait on.
Yes,
You're
it's
working.
Instabook. You put in your dates and then you confirm order.
There you go.
They did add something on here. Do you see that? Or do you, oh no, it says.
Show me. Yeah. Do you have? Yeah. Show me
Yeah,
Auto
you
Haul
need to see
Exchange.
this.
Yeah, I want to see this.
So it says on here, interesting. It says, I acknowledge a $50 fee will be applied for not tracking. They want you to
Ooh,
use
show
their
me. I
app.
don't see it. I see.
Oh.
I'm looking at your trip to Mount McKinley in January.
What? You kidding?
I'm no, I'm sorry. This is the Alps in any month, really.
Oh, I got the wrong page. Okay,
Oh.
how do I get it off of there?
I don't know. I don't know, but I want to go skiing now.
I know, I
or
do
a
too. I
beer.
wish it was Christmas
All
again.
right. Dang
Help me, undo me or something. Here, wait, I'll move the page to this page. All right,
I ain't
now can
touching
you see
that.
it? There we
Thanks,
go.
Elena. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, this is it. Yeah,
Yes.
you're in. Oh, cool. You're in, and you can. Ooh, $50 fee for
For
not,
not tracking. Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm just gonna sidebar. I don't disagree. Listen, man.
But see, look
They-
up here. You see this? No app downloaded. Sign up with your ELD today. So they just want to watch you through your ELD.
Well, they don't. It's not that they want to.
They're just keeping track because
Well,
all of
here's
their
the problem.
customers are
Yes,
dealers
clients.
and
You're working
Manheims,
direct with the client, and they want to know.
where your
Is
driver
it
is.
so bad that the client wants to know?
I
Is that
don't
so
think
bad?
it is. I think I'd rather them know that than call
Come
the
on.
driver every 50 seconds
Dude,
or call us.
we're
Hey,
we're
where are
all
you?
gonna be on camera all day within 5 years.
Oh, if not before.
Many companies, your every keystroke is
Mhm.
tracked,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, dude,
Yep.
man, come on, man. But I get it. Listen, this is where ATI wants to help. If they don't understand why, even though you're right around the corner, you won't be there for 2 hours, send them over to Jay. I'll straighten them out. Let me give you an applause for that. I will. I'd be happy to.
Okay.
Which I've done, actually.
All right. So
I'm not
Auto
sure how that
Haulers
went.
Exchange. What was the
Great.
next one on our
Instabook.
list
Yeah,
of
okay,
stuff?
so we've got okay, you did okay. Let's go back in order. We did ACV.
ACV
check.
is an Instabook. Metro
Oh.
is not.
Metro's not. Okay.
As
United?
far as I know, Metro is not because they always send you an email back saying they got your request and they're looking it over. So to me,
Yeah.
that's not
Nope.
Instabook.
That doesn't count.
No,
Nope.
no.
And
United
listen,
Road is.
I realize there's an explanation,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I'm looking for is it that hard to
24/7.
let a carrier book it right away? I
Yeah.
know it can be done. So why is there this waiting period?
Good point. I agree.
I don't know why. I mean, hi, welcome to Taco Bell. Place your order, but you can get it in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not eating here.
Yeah.
Okay. There, I said it. There's only one show that'll talk like that. Okay. Run
right.
Buggy was there, yes.
Yes. Auto sled. Yep.
yes.
Not carpool.
Carpool, no.
Not Carvana.
And not Carvana, not Carpool.
Auto Haulers Exchange. Yes. Cars Arrive, yes. I am not sure about CarShip.io. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Ship.cars, no,
Okay.
because Montway has to approve it. And I would have a feeling that CarShip.io is probably the same thing, but I don't know for sure because I don't have that as a option. The Roadrunner V2 app is not.
And I will say,
needed.
CarShip.io might be Instabook.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna step in for Stan on this one. I think Stan would say it is.
Let's see. Okay, and then Roadrunner is not because you have to
That's
wait for them
V2.
to approve it.
Right, V2.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
And Ready is, and ACI is if you're on their app. Is it immediate though? If you get it off their app?
ACI?
Yeah, I think if you get it on their
Yes,
app,
it's
it's
automatic.
immediate. They send it directly to your email.
Yes, that is correct.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9.
Yes,
So,
and I'm going to CarShip.io right now. Oh, see, I'm not a member of it, so I can't.
So we need to rank these.
Okay,
in
this is
order.
what it says, though. I'm on the load board. You want to see it?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm going to move it to. Can you see it now? Oh, no, you changed it again. I got you. Okay, hold on.
Oh no, yeah, I took.
All right,
Yeah,
I was just moving it over. All right, give me a second.
Auto
Share
sled,
screen.
ACV.
This is the one. Or is this the one? No, this is the one.
Holly.
Okay. If you look at this, it says request. So request to mean doesn't mean
You get it.
Instabook.
Hang on 1 second. Okay.
Did you know you can request auction direct?
Well, it says request,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
What happens if you request
I
it?
should.
Let me push it.
Yeah.
Ah, but that is request.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with.
That's
I'm gonna
not.
favor. Yeah.
You think that's Instabook? I don't think that's.
No.
Instabook.
I think that's
Oh.
request.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So that means we have 8. All right. So what I did is, what I'm looking for is what are your top 5 Instabooks in order of where do you actually go first to actually Instabook a load right now. Do you
All right.
see my list in the live chat?
No, let me go down.
Did you say Metro's on Instabook?
No,
Metro
it's
is not
Oh, isn't it?
Instabook.
because it's not instant. You
It's
have to
not
wait for
instant.
them to look up the load and give it to you, so it doesn't
And
consider as
If we're
instant.
wrong, we're fine with that, but tell us.
I got you.
I know you're not going to, but anyways, we'll just keep going.
So, if I had ready, it'd probably be on the top.
Well, how are the rates on Ready right now? Should we check?
Janice.
They're
She's-
not as
she's
good
like
as
a-
they used to be.
They used to
That's
be
why
better.
I have to always ask for more money.
It's kind of what I
'Cause they
figured,
always
which means,
start
and
out
now
at
it's
the
not an
50 cents a
Instabook.
mile.
Yeah.
She says
okay.
they're always starting out at the 50 cent a mile. She always has to ask for more money.
And they
I
give it
will-
to me.
I will say, now she's moving out of Florida most of the time, so that's why. But I will say, like, my guy in Georgia that does the local stuff for him, I think is getting paid pretty dang good for local stuff.
Well, that's actually something about Ready.
Mm-hmm.
The local stuff always paid pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike United Road, it's $60 a car.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well,
You're
and
right.
Metro has their Dewey Decimal System.
Well, I had.
Can I get another 37 cents on that?
Yeah. Well, my new guy up in New Jersey, he's not ready yet, but he asked me to go look at the Hollywood for like local stuff, shall we say. And even stuff going all the way like Connecticut, Massachusetts was like $50 and $60, $70. I think
That's
my
another
one
one.
I saw was $87.
Dude, we're driving into undriven snow in northern Vermont. Can
Yes.
we get more than 50 cents?
Yes,
a
exactly.
mile? The heck are you guys thinking?
Exactly.
Like, your auto quoter is broken, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Yes.
All right. Can I get a top 5 Instabook
Okay, so we got
websites or whatever you call them?
Well,
TikToks.
I always go to
don't know
ACV first because they pay the best.
Janice
you know
goes
what?
to ACV first because they pay the best. She's right.
Okay. ACV is number 1.
Yes.
I like it. That
Then,
works for me.
but okay, so then what we want is not necessarily the best, but the most frequent, the most place you get the most.
Where
shirts.
you
Is that
actually
ready?
go
That's
and
right.
you like the money and they're good loads that, you know, where carriers actually go and continue to actually go.
Right.
Yeah.
She's saying ready is her next one.
Okay.
So ACV ready.
And that's it. That does, you know, Ready was one of my actual go-tos. So I'm glad to hear that. That's cool. That's
let's
and for
see.
Central Dispatch,
Carter, I
that is a
met
beacon of
Pacific
light in
too.
today's
They
darkness
don't have hardly any loads.
show
Like
material.
100 and some loads.
Yeah.
Oh, Elena says
Florida,
auto
they
sled's
have
number
them.
2. You
Yeah,
guys
but you can't
using
base it
auto
on just
sled?
Florida. We're
No.
talking about in the generalities
No.
of it all.
Did
Um,
you see Elena says auto sled's number 2?
Oh, okay. Well, I'd say auto sled or run buggy is what I would probably tell you next.
All right, then I'm gonna go. Elena has swayed the opinion.
Dispatch, I may help you.
Of the
But
masses
ask
in the
Elena,
live
can she
chat.
haul for ready? That's
Okay,
the
does it
problem.
not
If you
say
can't
text
haul for
only?
ready, you don't want them on the list because it's pointless, right?
After the load ID.
Yeah, but there's.
they text only.
She says it's number 2, but there's always going to be
Thank
companies
you.
you can or can't haul for.
Well, true. My problem
And so we're
with ready is
speaking
they still haven't opened up.
we're speaking to the full congregation.
Well, see, and that's just it. Janice is going to tell you ready is hers because she's allowed to haul for them and she's based out of Florida. They have a lot of Florida loads. And then she said her third one was Cars Arrive, which I would never call Cars Arrive anything
Cars
because
Arrive.
they suck anymore. They hardly have any loads. But because
Nobody
they
even
have
talks
loads.
about Cars Arrive.
Right, but they have a lot of loads out of Florida. And that's why I told her, I said,
They
but
pay really good.
we can't base it on that because not everybody's out of Florida.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Everybody's going to have their own personal opinion about
Yeah.
this because
Well-
of who they can haul for and where they're based out of.
Well, we got to start somewhere. All right, then I'm going to go number 4, Run Buggy.
Okay.
Okay.
Very last should be United Road.
Yeah, the very last, I would put United
Number 5 is
Road,
Holly. All right, cool.
Cars
and
Arrive.
you know, that works for me. And see, part of this exercise too is that this is not a popularity game.
No,
This is not the cool kids and it's not a new religion.
no.
What this is what carriers can actually do and get a load right now.
Right.
There are many carriers that, let's see, if they have to wait, they know they're hedging their bets.
Yep.
And they're requesting, and then they're brodogging, and whatever actually happens is what they'll actually maybe do.
Yep.
because they're just trying, for the love of God, just to make that insurance payment one more time.
Well, and here's the thing I always talk about when I'm training somebody, and I call it my leg load, the best load of the bunch.
Anchor load.
Yes. And here's the thing, if you're waiting on that anchor load and you got your 2 crappy loads on the side, it never fails. Your anchor load is the one that falls through. So I always tell them, get your anchor load first, verify it, make sure it's good to go before you do anything else, because it's always going to be that one that's going to screw you over. Never fails.
That is absolutely the truth. And when your anchor load does, you're filling your truck, and your anchor load falls through, seriously consider breaking the glass, grabbing the hammer, whichever comes first. But I've always talked to, the drivers that I trust and work well with. Listen, man, if we lose our anchor load, I'm pulling the ripcord and we're changing the route.
Yep.
Unless those other fill-in loads were worth it,
right,
we're canceling, dude.
Right.
And you
Absolutely.
have to trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise what happens is you end up not showing up for a load you promised you'd pick up and deliver today.
Yep.
And then that driver is brodogging right now.
Yes, exactly.
I think we have a new term.
Brodogging.
Brodogging, dude.
That'll work.
Are you brodogging right now? Well, this is auto transport. You can do whatever you want. Is 111.
Okay.
Sounds like a magic number, so I don't know what
Gotcha.
happens. That was pretty cool. All right, so again, we're going to, here's a recap of the top 5. Here's your top 5 Instabook Load Boards. ACV, Ready on Central, Auto Sled, Run Buggy, and Holly.
Wait,
Where you can...
you're missing AHX, Auto Haulers Exchange, in there, and ACI.
Okay. So
So,
all right.
where would they
good.
put those at?
ACI
Okay.
pays the worst. That'd be my worst one. They're
No,
like
Holly is the
30
worst.
No, 31 cents a mile ACI has been lately.
Yeah, but Holly is still worse
This
than
is
that.
great. AHX
So-
right now. I was like, yeah, what's going on? Okay.
I would put AHX. They pay appropriately. They just don't have a lot of loads.
So we're going to learn more about that in a few weeks. Here's what's going on.
Okay.
Because I talked to him about the loads
Okay.
thing. They said, listen, you know why there's not a lot of loads? Because they pay good. We don't have a lot of rotten vegetables in
So
our produce
they're
section.
spinning out as fast as they're
Yeah.
spinning up. Yeah.
These loads are going.
Yeah.
So that's why you want to be on here and you want to be, get in the loop. So if you said Holly loads,
I want Holly at the very bottom, to be honest.
so maybe
Yeah.
Auto Hauler Exchange.
Is before ACI and it's before Holly, because they're still a good company and their rates are where they're supposed to be. So it needs to be in there with the Run Buggy and Auto Sled area. I kind of
I
put
was
them
just
3 in
gonna
the
say.
same little group of people.
We gave ACV number 1. Let's do this. Let's go head to head. Which one pays better, ACV or Auto Hauler Exchange?
ACV.
It's ACV. Okay, ACV stays at number 1. All right, let's go to number 2. Which one pays better, Ready Auto or Auto Hauler Exchange?
Auto Haulers Exchange.
Okay.
There you go. If we're gonna go by
right.
that,
Well, isn't that what this is all about?
it is all about the money. So let's
It's
go
about
by
the
the
money.
Yeah.
Come on. It's definitely not about relationships.
That's for sure.
It's
We
not.
tried that. It didn't work.
Yeah, no, we did. We tried it. It didn't work. Ask the cool kids about the other cool kids. Let me tell you, somebody's being left out. Let's do this. Okay, what was number 3? Which one pays better, Run Buggy or Auto Sled?
Auto Sled.
Are they?
Janice is saying auto sled. It
Are
can
they
go either
comparable?
way.
Yeah.
To me, they're kind of comparable when it comes to their loads.
All right, so we got a new top 5.
Oh, well, I will say this though. Auto Sled will
like
constantly put loads on Central Dispatch for more money than what's on the load board. When I call them about it, they're like, "That's wrong on Central." And when I say a lot less, they have it listed for 600 and then on their load board for 450.
So are you wait? Did you just say? Did I smell bait and switch?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
I hate that.
Yes, I do too.
No, that's the worst.
Yes. I've had it happen like 3 times now.
Okay. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Yeah. All right. Well, then run buggy gets number 3.
I agree. Yeah.
All right.
I've never had that happen with them. So I'm good with that.
And it gives me no joy. All right? To list companies. We're just doing it because this is reality, man.
Yeah.
Do we live in the real world, Sue?
Well,
just
yes,
me and you
but...
and Janice
yes,
and the live chat
and all the dispatchers.
We're alone out here in this dinghy of truth. It's horrible. I hate this.
Yeah.
Sucks. Dinghy of truth. Number 4. Okay.
So.
Which one? Which
You're doing run buggy, auto sled, then ready?
Well, that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So we have ACV, AHX, run buggy.
Yes.
Where's auto sled and ready and ACI?
Well, auto sled, I still would put it over ready. Because auto sled still plays more than ready does
auto
in
sled
general.
Is number 4. And then, all right, so who's number 5? Ready, ACI, or Holly?
Ready.
Ready?
Then ACI, then Holly. Holly's the worst.
Then ACI.
Yep.
Then Holly.
Yep.
All right.
And ACI, this is the crazy part with ACI. If you take a 3-pack or a 2-pack or whatever, it's got to be a pack. You get paid more for the pack than you do an individual unit most of the time, which is bizarre.
What?
Yes. Bizarre.
I mean, I like it.
No, you don't. Not really, because then it's less money. So what happens, why I say that is, because it never fails, all their loads are out of freaking CarMax, right? So they sell the cars. They give you an email and said, oh, we've sold this car, so you only have 1 car. We've reduced your rate.
Oh.
Yeah, to less than what it was.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah, give me the pack because I want more money.
No, it's the opposite of that.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Or at least that's what's happened to me. I don't know about everybody else, but that's
you know what? It's so good to. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. I don't want to disparage anybody.
Okay, so does everybody kind of agree with us on this list then, you think?
So there we go. We got ACV, AHX, Run Buggy, Auto Sled, Ready on CD, ACI, and Holly. Those are your top 7 Instabook sites.
Nope.
ACV,
Let me try and call them again.
Auto Haul Exchange, Run Buggy, Auto Sled, Ready on Central, ACI, Holly.
Yep.
Your top 7 Instabooks. Now, didn't we miss
somebody?
Oh, we missed Cars Arrive. Cars Arrive is number
Cars
8.
Arrive.
Yeah, that's funny. Number 8 is Cars Arrive.
Well, no, it's not number 8. I'd put it under Ready.
Okay,
it's still got better rates than ACI and Holly does.
All right, so number 6 is Cars Arrive.
Than Rat? Actually, Janice says the Cars Arrive rates are better than Rat. It should go in front of them.
Which Rat starts out at 50 cents a mile. And they never used to.
This is hard. Okay, so let's try to get this because this stuff is really good. I mean, this is live laboratory.
Yeah.
Which, why not?
Right.
Nobody's watching anyways. Nobody cares. Guys, didn't you get the memo? You say you got memos. You have a whole news section that implies that you get memos, but you didn't get the memo. Guys, nobody cares.
Alina thinks that auto sled should be higher, but see, I have a problem with
Sue now ignores me like everybody else in my life. Okay, number 1 is ACV.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Auto Haul Exchange.
Yep.
Number 3 is
Run Buggy.
It is Run. Is it?
Alina thinks they should be higher, but because of what I've had happen, that's why I'm putting auto sled underneath Run Buggy.
How high do you need to be? Said the officer at the window. Okay. All right. Number 4 is Auto Sled, right?
Yep.
Okay. Number 5. So this is where the new comes in.
Yeah.
Are you saying Cars Arrive?
Number 5 we're saying is Cars Arrive, then Ready.
Okay. Which is interesting because Cars Arrive and Ready used to be my favorite Instabook.
Absolutely. But Cars Arrive just hardly has any loads anymore.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm surprised they're number 5.
Well, we're going by the amount that they pay though, and they pay better than anybody else. So if we're gonna go by money, we're going. That's how we
I
have
agree.
to do it. Yeah.
All right, so now we got ACI and Holly left.
Yeah, I still leave them like that.
So
Over there.
ACI
Is
was
second
ACI
to last.
ACI's number 7 then?
Yes, and then Holly would be 8.
Wow.
They took
And of course, this is all just a matter of opinion too. You know, everybody's gonna have their favorites, and like we all said too, it all depends on where your driver's based out of for getting their best loads and if you can haul for them.
So this is top 8 Instabooks.
Yep.
Wow.
Based on price per mile,
Ooh.
Ha.
Wow.
because
Whoa.
that's what we're doing it
That
by.
sounds so educated. All right, cool. Based on price per mile. Great. So we're not going to change the title of the show.
Right.
But what we are going to do is...
no.
Well, it'll be in the description. Top 8 Instabooks. And then we'll keep talking about this. Because I like directing people to top 20 load boards. Now we've got top 8 Instabooks. And I know, here's what's great. You know, I I keep saying, like, nobody pays attention to all that stuff. They absolutely do. I don't know how. I really don't know how. It's like each view counts as like 5 actual views.
Oh.
Because when I talk to people, I had a meeting with a guy yesterday. I haven't talked to, in at least a year.
Yeah.
Even he knew what was going on the channel.
Really?
Yeah.
So it doesn't come up with everybody then.
It makes no sense. People know what's happening
Yeah.
on ATI. Because there is, where else do people go for this stuff?
There is.
There
not
isn't
really.
anywhere. No. And I look at, every day I check automotive news and CBT news and auto remarketing and used car news and auto success online and even FreightWaves and what the truck. I don't know what the truck they're doing over there. But, you know, I mean, nobody has this stuff. So anyways, I'm glad we got this top 8 Instabook finally in the books.
Yeah.
And we'll keep talking about it. Maybe what we'll do, this is what I was checking. In October, let's come back to this.
Okay.
Okay, so
If
in
it's changed
October,
any. Yeah.
we're gonna and we'll do a show.
Yeah.
Top 8 Instabook, and then we'll verify if it's still the right list, and we can also readdress top 20.
Yeah, because you and I both know, or I'm pretty sure we know, that Central's, that's where they're heading, is Instabook. But we're going to see how that works out.
Well, and that's actually, right, I'll just say it. Yeah, that is actually part of the Brodog happening here today, is that we are letting Central know there's a lot of places with Instabook, and it looks like we're assuming you're headed in that direction, since we don't know.
No.
We're assuming you're headed in that direction,
Yep.
and if you are, these are the ones you might want to look at to,
Yeah.
whatever. I think the biggest shocker of the day is that Supra's not on the top 8 Instabook.
And here's the thing.
That's interesting.
I think Central will be the same way. Not everybody's going to allow Instabook. It's up to you on whether you allow Instabook. Now, Backlot Cars has always been Instabook. They trust what website they're on,
Okay.
which is Super Dispatch, and they trust the people that are on it because they're verified.
So is Backlot on Super Instabook?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They've always been Instabook on Super. as far
Why
as I
only
know.
Backlot? Why not the rest of Super
Well, I
stuff?
mean, you get to choose, and don't get me wrong. Still, if you ask for more money on Backlot Cars, you got to wait. But
That's cool. And,
That's
yeah,
different.
and we accept that.
yes, that's different.
If you ask for more money
Yep.
anywhere, it's not Instabook.
Right. Now,
Right.
here's the thing. Because you're your own person on Super, and the same thing with Central, you're a broker, you shouldn't have to be made to press Instabook if you don't want to, because you may get somebody you don't want to work with. I get it, because I'd be the same way. I'm not going to allow it either. I don't want to do Instabook unless I know who it is. Now, but here's the thing. I think on the Super Load Board and on Central, you can take people you do not want to haul for you again and slash them from your list, however you want to
Okay.
call it.
But if I'm verified,
Block 'em.
preferred,
Yeah, you
and
block them.
if I've
Verified.
gone through all the hoops, yeah.
Right.
Are you saying I still can't Instabook on Super?
Right. If they don't
Why?
allow it. It
Okay,
has
but-
nothing to do with you yourself. It has to do with the broker on whether they allow Instabook or not. That's your difference.
Well, why wouldn't a broker allow Instabook for somebody who's super verified?
Good question. But
I'd
they
call-
also
I'd call a meeting. I'd be like, dude,
that's
what are
the
you
whole
doing?
point of being super
Yeah,
verified. to me.
Exactly.
But Jay, they still, even
Yeah, I
though we're
would have
super verified, they still ask us to send their W-9 and a current certificate of insurance. And that's all on there too. That's how we become super verified, is by providing.
Well, what's the point of
MC
being
docs.
super verified if I can't book right now?
I agree with you on that. And see, you can block
It's-
transporters
we weird?
that you don't want to be allowed to do that with. You know what I mean?
Sue, how are we like in the sandbox live and it makes sense to both of us equally? How?
Well, I mean, and don't get me wrong, they're never going to sway, and that's the thing. You're never going to sway all brokers in allowing you
don't
to
I
do
know
that.
it. Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're not going to sway anybody. This is out of transport.
Well, that that is true.
Yeah.
But and that's I guarantee you that's what the problem is. They don't want to allow Instabook. I mean, like I said, half the time I'm requesting.
I'm a
load on it.
carrier on the road.
I know.
Can't I freaking book it?
No.
That
No,
is
you
so
can't.
stupid. This is the craziest industry
I
ever.
know. That's why I love backlot cars. You can book them instantly and get going down the road.
Well, they
you know?
freaking figured it out.
Yeah.
Listen, carriers expected to pick up the phone whenever, be tracked whenever, all this stuff, right? Appointments and co-parts and no wheels. But I can't freaking book a load when I want.
No.
It's stupid.
And like I'm looking at the super load board right now,
Makes no
and I'm
sense at
scrolling
all.
through
Being
it.
a carrier blows. Why does anybody do it? Why be a carrier? What the heck?
There
wasn't anything
out of
else?
one, like the whole
Let's
page
see,
on
toilet
Super
paper
Dispatch, the
roller,
very first page, okay?
bathroom custodian. Ooh, car hauler. That looks good.
On the very first page on Super Dispatch, there are only 3 Instabooks. Does that tell you anything?
Of how many?
Only 3 that are Instabooks.
Of how many?
Oh, the very first page. There's probably 100 on here at least.
Okay. Wow.
Turn time. Nope, sorry. They're not Instabook. That's a super pay. Hold on.
I don't get it, man.
I think the only ones on here.
Did we really have to do a show about this to learn this
Yeah.
giant vacuum in
Freight
space?
skipper does
It makes no
Instabook.
sense.
Backlot.
Yeah, I'm on Amazon shopping. I can order it in a week. Oh, cool. Okay. I'll just
Backlots.
set myself a reminder to come back in a week.
I'm on the second page. I'm only 2, 3.
You know this
310.
is driving.
That's it.
There is at least one person, live or on demand. This is driving them absolutely crazy. They are screaming at the YouTube channel. You can Instabook it, you AWOD! Right? But can you?
No. Okay, no. They can't. They have to say Instabook.
It's insane.
Instabook.
Dear developers in the room, I apologize. But, I mean, this is
I don't
the
think it's their
information.
fault, technically. I really don't.
Well,
think
have a meeting. Call a
it's just-
meeting.
yeah, but you're talking about getting how many brokers are on here to sit down with them. Now, when they're signing people up, they
well,
should
I'm glad you said that, because what are we doing? Have we created the proverbial we? I'm talking to the congregation again.
Right.
The cool kids and the church groups.
Yeah.
Are we creating a technology? Who are we serving?
Right.
Are we only serving one group?
Most of them.
Because I will tell you, one of the things that really drives me nuts is marketing slogans that say we do this, but we actually don't
Don't
do that.
do that. Yeah.
And I can name this is a company that nobody's going to know about, but they are in automotive. But they say like they're the true rebels. Bullshit.
Right.
You're all the cool kids in the companies with money, but they say they're the cool kid. What a bunch of horse crap.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna say, I'll just say it, if you're gonna say you're their best friend,
Mm-hmm.
be their freaking best friend.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
And that means book it now. I want to book it. I want this damn thing to come over.
Yeah. Got a driver sitting there. Need it now.
Come on.
Don't want to have to send you an insurance or don't want to have to send you a W-9.
Well-
You still are doing that constantly.
Hey, if I've already done it,
Yeah.
can I get it?
Well, if you're verified, yeah.
And this is just a conversation. Listen, it doesn't listen. You don't have to do anything we say. You don't have to watch. Give it another thumbs down. Got plenty of those too.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, do we call... You know, it's interesting how we get the haters. We get so many haters. You know, we live in this world where we see the slogans, you know, be yourself, tell the truth, and all that stuff. By God, don't do that.
No.
Freaking A, people hate it. Oh my God, they hate it. We do it anyways.
Yep.
We care about this industry. And we don't have a bunch of fancy slogans, but we are trying to help you. So, thanks for jumping in the live chat today. We've reached our limit. We're going to have to, driver, we're going to have to pull around back. You've reached your limit. So, I really do. Listen, Sal and Elena and everybody else in the live chat, thank you so much for your contributions. Please join us again. We'll come back to this in October. Instabook and top 20 load boards.
Oh, did you see Sal put on there?
What do you say?
415 loads found on Super that are Instabook out of 8,000 loads.
Wow. What's the percentage on that?
That's not very good. 8,037 divided by 4. Opposite.
See, exactly. You got to do the opposite. I still don't understand how logically how it works.
5%.
5%. Yeah, 5%.
Wow.
That's not great.
No, that is.
That's not great. Good job, Sal.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I really appreciate is when there are other detectives like us doing live research to figure out what's really going on, what's happening.
There is a button on Super Dispatch for only book now, only loads. It'll bring up only book now loads. And it's already gone down to 405, Sal. So someone's already taken 10 loads in the amount of time he put that on there to there. So, but yeah,
so there's a filter for only
there is a
book.
filter. You want me to show it to you?
Yeah,
You
show
wanna
me.
look at it?
Show me.
All right.
Show me the filter. Okay.
I want to make sure I grab the right page again.
Right.
Is that it?
Are we going hiking again?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to show you that. Yeah, I haven't shown that in so long. Here we go. Okay.
See it right
Book
here?
now only. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can take it on or off. And that way you can see what is only book only now.
So what's the trend? Okay, backlot cars.
It's usually backlot cars. I saw this freight skipper on there earlier. Express 4x4 does it. I knew they did it.
Okay, you know, all right, so here's my takeaway. I know you're mad. Here's the takeaway. Start calling some of the other brokers, you know, and say, hey, listen, is it...
Get more loads booked.
Yeah, can we get a book, you know, can we get you on board with this book now thing?
Yeah.
Well, tell us what's, and this is here's the script. You ready? Okay. What's standing in your way of doing the book now thing?
Yeah. Yeah,
What is it?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
That's it.
If nothing else, if they went, and I know they can tell who are their biggest people that put loads on there, right?
Yeah.
Go to those biggest,
Listen,
the biggest ones, and start with them.
Because let's go to the database. How many brokers do we have?
Yeah.
Brokers, shippers, whatever you want to
Whatever,
say.
yeah.
You know? Success shippers, right?
Right.
The success. Where's the
top
word
ones.
success?
Yeah.
Success shippers. Yeah. Okay. Super success. No.
There you
No.
go.
Super success shippers.
That's what they could use when they call them too, and say,
Super-
"We want you
yeah.
to be one of our super
Oh
success
my God.
shippers."
No need to pay
That
us.
was too late.
There you go.
Super success shippers. How many of your super success shippers
Okay. We'll have to-
can you call
'cause they
Yeah.
did.
next month? Because right, it's Monday's a holiday, but it's not really Labor Day because you're not working,
Right.
right?
No.
It's like last chance to go tubing down the river day.
Yes.
Okay, so since we got holidays coming up and dogs and everything, this isn't going to get done this week. So next month, we call our super success shippers. We make a list of our super success shippers, and we call them, and we do the script, what's standing in your way of the book now thing.
Right.
I wonder how many would go, oh, I want to be a super success shipper with a book now thing.
What's the chance that they don't even know there's Instabook?
And then what if we can go from 5% to 10% in the next 30 to 60 days?
That would be awesome.
Look at the KPIs on that. My God.
Yeah.
Those are some awesome metrics you got there.
I think a lot of it is vetting.
All right, I've gone way too far.
Mm-mm.
This is getting it's gotten ugly.
That's why we have all of our verified super carriers. You can't even see that load unless you're a verified super carrier.
Oh.
All right, we got anything else? I think we got to go.
Okay.
I think we got to get out of here.
All right, we gotta
our
go.
cup run. We're way past closing time.
What time is it? Oh, it's 1:30. Yeah.
Oh boy,
140.
y'all finish your beers. Got to get out of here. Got to squeeze the rags and do the thing. Put the chairs up. All right, again, live chat and everybody else. Thank you so much, Janice. What do we say?
Goodbye, Sue.
Goodbye, Sue. Great
Bye,
show.
guys.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
All right. See ya.
Bye.